Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? It is EverQuest time again. I mean, it's basically always EverQuest time, but you get the point. We got our full team together here, so we're going to start knocking out some Fabled gods. I think we're going to start off with Plane of Fire. There are a few weapons I'm aiming for that would be really cool. Not necessarily from Plane of Fire itself, but from the Plane of Earth, for sure. Come on, character, work with me, there we go. But from Plane of Earth, for sure, there is a Fabled Primordial Blade. Let's see here, there we go. And it looks really cool because it's got like the classic Primordial Blade graphic with it. I think the original one used to be like damage 23, delay 22 maybe, or something like that. But the Fabled version is like damage 54, delay 23. So it looks really cool and it'll be really useful for my ults. So really excited for that. We already have several bags full of items. Probably one of the ones I'm most excited for. Where is it? Here we go. This Fabled Obsidian Scimitar of War. Really, really good. Insane stats on it. That's one of the items I'm most excited for. There are a lot of really good items that are Fabled so far that I honestly didn't really expect to get and to use. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to have to make sure I make tons of space on alts for them. Because I want to make sure I'm able to pick up those items again and again and again, because I want to be able to have those items throughout the year for twink characters. And when I mean twinks, I mean it's not going to be level 1 character, because most of the Fabled items, aside from like the Fabled Mana Robe, have like a level requirement of 65 to 75. So they'll be good for other characters that I want to get up there, to those levels. And it'll be really cool to have those characters decked out in some Fabled items. And plus, who knows, maybe we could do like a Fabled item giveaway or something like that. That could be something cool to do. We could have ourselves a little Fabled item giveaway that we can do, see if we can get people some cool items. So I'm just really curious to see what all we're going to see here from these Fabled guys. I'm not going to mess with the birds because they can charm, and that's just a bad time. Oh, this guy's not even Fabled. Never mind, I'm not going to fight him. Level 85, level 85, yeah, like even the regular non-Fabled versions of those can, even the Fabled non-version of those can charm me, and that's just a bad time, so we're just gonna skip on past that. We're gonna beat up all these Fabled guys, which honestly should be quite interesting considering these guys are actually gonna take a little bit more damage than normal to murder. So, there we go, there's that one. Just looking for all the Fabled bosses. Here we go. Well, all my disciplines are up and active. Yeah, we're going to have ourselves a nice big train. See, even these guys, just for being level 85, they're just as tanky as some of those Planet Time bosses were, it feels like. So that should be interesting. There we go, there's Babnoxious. These really do have some hit points, that's for sure. Normally I would just make one giant train, but I'm honestly not sure how well that would work out with these guys being Fabled. I don't think that they would necessarily kill me, but they would just take forever to kill, and it would just be one giant long smegma of fighting. Wouldn't be the most entertaining to look at, that's for sure. Not getting any lucky hits off on this guy, that's for sure. Okay, so I think that's all of the bosses out here. Magmaton, Bagnoshus, the Spider. It's crazy how some of the bosses, like even the Plan of Time bosses, drop one Fabled item, but these guys are dropping 3. I guess these were just expected to be the more farmable versions. Oh, look, we hit him for 9 million. What did we get here? Oh, Fabled Fiery Staff of Za. Wow. Fabled Phoenix Claw Talisman. Man, we're getting some crazy good Beast Lord items here. Well, at least we know there's going to be an abundance of these Fabled items. Wow. Surely this stuff is still going to be here whenever... I'm going to take this illusion off because that, like, shadowy stuff in front of my face is rather annoying. Let's see here. What do we want to look like? Let's do this. Spectre. Something that kind of gets... I need to change that sword graphic. It's the pre-order for the Terror of Lucklin reward. So it's like an ornament you can pick from like Shadowy Sword, Shadowy Dagger. And I picked a Shadowy Sword. It's really cool, but it's rather annoying when I'm in like first person. And it's just like dangling in front of my face. But those items should still all be there by the time we are done with Finn and Row. So if I can get my banker up, I can loot those other items. Get some extra items there on our... Would you please let me target the enemy? Thank you. So we should be able to loot those items still and slap some items on our banker. I'm just going to pull everything. All come to me. Okay. Summon, you've been summoned, you've been summoned. This is where I wish Hide Corpse always NPC activated just a little bit faster whenever these guys died. Come on. There we go. Okay, they're all dead. I've always loved the way those demons look. As a matter of fact, that would be another really cool illusion. That would be badass to have an illusion like these big demon dudes. Oh, these dudes are Fabled too. Oh, this might be kind of hard. I did not expect these guys to all be Fabled as well. Let's just do it like this. Let's pull them all. Activate everything. I did not consider these guys. I did not think that they would be Fabled. So that's kind of cool, actually. There's so many of them. Oh. Get that blind shit off of me. So you guys, I have been having an amazing time on Mischief. I am so glad that I decided to hop in when I did. I had a insane Tower of Frozen Shadow group last night. We went from the first floor to the 6th floor, and we were just destroying. I went from level 27 to level 40 in like a 2.5 hour time frame. So all within a period of less than like 12 hours played, I've gone from level 1 to level 40. And my goal today is to be level 65. I don't know if it's going to be attainable. My original goal was to get to level 65 by Tuesday, reset, because that's when the EXP bonus ends. And I really think it's going to be possible. One of you, G. Bailey, specifically asked for a video showing my character setup and everything. So I made a short little video last night, and it was, it was all of my equipment, what my character looks like, all that good stuff. I was going to record in the group again, but we just got so busy in that Tower of Frozen Shadow group, I just didn't even think about it. So I'll show what my character looks like last night with that little bit of a video, and then I'll also get some recording in today on Mischief. I'm having such a good time. My rogue is so twinked out. It's just so awesome. Our group was so solid because we had a full group of people, and we had one of the dudes, his wife has a level 65 cleric, and she was just sitting outside of the group. So she was like healing us. She was hitting the enemies with those the cleric damage shield stuff, which, like, whenever an enemy hits you, basically it's like the opposite of a damage shield, but you just have to target the enemies to put it on it. So he was just putting that damage shield on the enemies, so we had a really high damage shield. We had infinite healing and everything. It was funny, as soon as one of my guildmates, one of my viewers, I invited him to the guild, he came in and he joined the group. Right whenever he left last night, we wiped. It was hilarious. It was literally like he was holding the group together. As soon as he left, one of the pulls pulled a whole bunch of stuff, got rooted, died right in front of us, and all the enemies just came running at us. The enemies were strong enough that they were able to kill our out-of-group cleric, because bear in mind, we're at the top level of the Tower of Frozen Shadow now. So most of our enemies at this point are like low level 40s, 41, 42, 43, so they can still hit pretty hard. And so they were just all attacking our cleric, and she ended up dying. And whenever she died, we of course wiped fairly quick. It was funny because we had our replacement arrive, and he came and he was like, "All right, guys, I'm here." And since our group was dying, and our puller died, he didn't invite the person who was coming to replace this other guy. So this other dude who showed up, LFG, also died. He died before he even joined the group. So of course, as soon as he died, he was like, "Fuck it," and he just left. Which I can't blame him at all. Always got to get like some really weird angle on these guys because they're just so fucking big. Fabled, Finn and Row. Alright. This is really exciting. I'm curious to see what he's going to drop. I'm kind of hoping that he's going to drop... Ooh. Okay, we just hit him for like 7 million, and that only took him down to half. Oh, okay, he's dying pretty fast. Okay. No, so that wasn't Fabled. What was Fabled? Oh, Fabled Great Mask of Flame, Fabled Hope Stone. Oh, okay, we want that. Because that's also for the Fabled quest item. Fabled Great Mask of Flames. That's really good. Flying Kick 23. Okay, well, that'll be good for one of our Fabled Immaculate Vest of the Fire. Wow, he dropped everything Fabled except for the dagger. You little bitch. That's a shame. That dagger would be so cool if it was Fabled. Okay. Those guys also all dropped Fabled items. Fabled Court of the Pyre. Oh, I'm glad I looked, because that would have sucked to have those items rot. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, we already got that. Okay, so they all just drop the same items. Wow, a lot of the same items. Oh, okay. Fabled Band of Elder Understanding. That's a lot of loot. Fabled Sable Shoes of Flame. It's really going to be good for our alts. Wow, we're gonna be pretty twinked out. So much Fabled loot that just has to rot. That's kind of a shame. Okay, so next time I come through here, I just need to bring multiple characters, I'm guessing. Or I can just bring a viewer. Maybe that's something that we can do. I can bring a viewer through this and just get them all the loot. All the stuff that we're not doing anything with, we can just make sure and give it to a viewer. Okay, so yeah, that was Fabled Plane of Fire. On to the next one. The only one that we're not going to be able to do, unfortunately, is Plane of Air. Because we need a stupid key to get into visit Zegany, Queen of Air. If there's anybody with a key that wants to take me into it. So we'll have all the pieces that we need to get that Fabled Quintessence of Time. It's that, like, the Fabled version of the Planes of Power quest that gives you the really good book at the end. Which is also droppable here, so I'm sure it's going to sell for a pretty penny. I like how the Fabled Cataclysm of Ro is still only dealing 315 damage. Oh, we can do something that we basically never do. I don't think I've ever done this on video before, but we can go through Plane of Water. We can get the Fabled version of the Plane of Water fight. I don't think I've ever done that ring before, but we can try it out. We can see if we can get Plane of Water done as well. I normally just do Plane of Fire and Plane of Earth, because Plane of Air I need a key for, and Plane of Earth, or Plane of Water, it's underwater, so that's already an annoying ass time. Let's do... Oh, that's appropriate. We're gonna be a water elemental. I'm really still impressed that a lot of those lockouts were just 5 days. Of course, the elemental planes are going to be 6. It makes sense, but they all drop so much loot. Oh, did we lose a lot of lockouts already? No, we haven't. Never mind. So by Monday, some of those lockouts should drop off so I can do these again. I'm doing this, and really all I can sit here and think about doing is going to hit the Plane of Mischief content. It has been so long since I've done any sort of a grind experience that I forgot what it was like. A Fabled Trillion? Oh, everything is Fabled here. No, just that guy. I don't know what this stuff is for. At least swimming seems a little bit less annoying than what I remember. I have not been in here in quite a while. Last time I came through here, of course, it was the open world area, and everything is farmed here, of course, like all the time. Oh, this dude's tanky. So this should be a new experience for all of us then. Let's see what we can get here. Fabled, intricately etched seashell. Oh my god. That just brings out the speech impediment right in me. Lore of floating waters. Loot of floating waters. Oh. Item benefit, Wind of Mar. Okay. Well, that's cool. Loot of floating waters. Flowing waters. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Okay, so cool bard item. Fabled shield. I was hoping that was going to be like an illusion bard item that we can get and sell, but that's okay. I tell you guys, after all this Fabled content is over and I get my character leveled up on Mischief, we're going to start pumping out some epic videos, because I want to get my Berserker his epic, I want to get my Rogue his epic, both of my Rogues, they're epic, so we have them, both the level 75 Rogue and my level 120 Rogue, so I can get the cool little graphics for it. Then I want to get my Shadow Knight his epic. We have some work cut out for us. Is there another raid boss over there? No, just that one raid boss over there. So then we come over here, then there's this raid boss, and there's that raid boss over there. See, Dude should have been so much bigger than that. Make it creepy. I think it's also just my fear of the underwater that's coming out in the game. Because, like, the fear of the giant ocean and everything in the water in general has always just terrified me. So, even in just a ridiculous game like this, it still comes out. Like, have an insane fear of the open water. I blame the old Cthulhu stories that I read back in the day when I was younger. Fabled. Okay, another bard item. But actually still going to be good for our Shadow Knight. It's just got singing on it, but that's okay. Fabled Moss Encrusted Band. Fabled Moss Encrusted Band. Glittering Word. Okay, so there's still some really good items that we can get from this Fabled area as well. I had been so obsessed with the idea of hitting the other Fabled bosses, I didn't even consider. Another bad thing about this area when you're trying to swim is you're in tiny little tunnels. I remember my raid wiping on this at one point back in the day, and we were just so fed up with trying to get corpses that we just made our rogues come through and pull everybody. If not, or we were using like Shadow Knights to summon, not Shadow Knights, we were using Necromancers. Oh, okay. I didn't expect to kill him in a single hit, but that's fine. We just hit him for like 10 million. What did he drop? Ooh, Fabled Gem Encrusted Axe. Look at that. Okay, so that's even better than my current item, I think. Okay. Holy crap, that's good. That is really good, actually. If that's not better than the Eulogy the Bloodthirsty Blade, then I would be kind of surprised. I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah, it is, because Eulogy the Bloodthirsty Blade is only level 70. So, yeah, this is something worth pulling our banker out for, I think. No, because if... wow, he dropped 3 of them. That is really good. And none of those are even for sale. I'm going to be disappointed if I pull out my banker and then... and then, like, the really good item I want from Plane of Earth B drops. That's a shame. I don't want to see those go to waste. Because, damn, those probably sell really good. It's the better version of Runic the Bloodthirsty Blade. Or Eulogy the Bloodthirsty Blade. Because this has Runic on it as well. Higher damage, higher hit points, higher everything. Decisions. You know what? Actually, we can manage it. We can manage it. Let's do this. Summon banker. We can 100% manage it, because we'll just take this, we'll put it in our bank. Oh, there he is. And here we have Cthulhu. Like I said, here's definitely something you're not going to see me do very much of. Fabled Cornav, the Avatar of Water. Let's go, bud. Oh. Okay, so he can't be damaged until the other... are damaged, it looks like. There we go. Because why not? Water Elemental versus God of Water. Alright, where's our Water Elemental? There he is. Here's something I've never had the chance to do on this character before. Fabled Hammer of... Oh! Oh! Okay. I didn't know he was going to drop weapons. Okay, we already got ourselves a Hope Stone, so we don't need another one of those. Okay, so we... more Bard items. Apparently, Bards just love water. You know what? I'm cool with that hammer. That's going to come in handy for our alts for sure. Fabled Hammer of Crushing Waves. Very, very nice. Okay. Okay, so I can't remove the Fabled Cataclysm of Ro or the Fabled Curse of the Triumvirate. Okay, whatever. Okay, so cool. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, did it kick me out? I guess when I was done it just automatically kicked me out then maybe? All the other ones, it didn't kick you out automatically, so that's kind of strange. Or was that not even my instance? No, that was my instance. I don't know. We've done plane of fire, plane of water, now we're going to go do plane of earth. And for the sake of being in the plane of earth, let's just go earth elemental now. I should have used my Veil of Flames for plane of fire earlier. Now that we're here and we got tons of debuffs on us, here, actually, we're going to need our poison again. Secretion of the Mamba. I don't remember how everything works here, so we're just going to pull everything. There are so many weird things about the plane of earth that I never really wrapped my head around as far as some of the bosses. I know some of the bosses only spawn whenever there's a certain number of enemies who have been killed. So we're just going to try to pull every giant ass trees, that's for sure. Because we want the Fabled Prismatic Basilisk. That's the dude that drops the Fabled Whip for us. So we really, really want... I do remember that getting stuff to spawn in the plane of earth was all about killing basically everything that you possibly can. It's the same thing for killing it, like finally getting past the gate guards in plane of earth B. You have to kill everything to be able to go on to the next room. So everything about plane of earth has always been about killing large groups. Now you killed this, now kill this group. Keep hoping that we're just gonna get this dude to spawn on top of us. We don't want to run too far away, because if we do that, then the enemies will just de-aggro us. I really want that Fabled Whip. I'm telling you. I'm trying to remember where that stupid Prismatic Basilisk spawns. I think it's at any one of the traps. Anything that can be considered like a trap in this, I'm pretty sure he can spawn from. Okay, well, we're just going to go back to killing and we're just going to try to get these dudes to spawn some other way. This is why I typically avoid the plane of earth. Because number one, to even check to see if these bosses are up, it's kind of stupid because you have to kill everything and just hope that they spawn. And they don't always do that. So it's like, let me go out of my way and kill everything and just hope that they spawn. Let's make sure we got everything. Ooh. There's our tiny boys. Oh, that's right. They only come in a group at a time. They tried to make it as difficult as possible without making it impossible. Oh, there we go. Hello? Hello? Die? Hello? Too far away. You are too far. Damn it, I was right on top of you. Ooh. A mound of rubble. I'm telling you guys, I really want that whip. Oh, now they get it combined. Peregrine Rock Skull. Did we kill it already? Oh no, he falls over. Okay. These events are so long. Do we have to kill the ats up here? How many waves? There we go. Give me my loot. Fabled clay bracers. Oh, okay, this is decent. This is all like level 65 to 70 stuff. Another bard item. Man, all these bard items. Yeah, they loved getting bards some new items for this expansion, that's for sure. I was wondering if any of the traps spawn here. Does hunter trap spawn? Anyways, let's see if we can get these dudes. If I remember correctly, for the most part, I think you have to like entirely kill everything. Oh, there's a needle skin basilisk, but not our prismatic. I think you have to pretty much entirely kill everything in the zone. There we go. We had to kill all of this dude. Since there's like different versions of the elementals, you got the mud dudes, you got the dirt dudes, you got the stone dudes. Fabled monstrous mudwalker. He's a tanky dude for sure. Did he slow me? No, he didn't. My attack is just a little bit lower than normal. My Beast Lord buffs also wore off, for also my higher attack boost. Stone etched mallet. Oh, I remember this. It looks really cool. Oh, it's a Fabled version. Oh, okay. And this one's way better too. Look, this one's delay was 28, but this one's 22. It's got rune 2 on it. I mean, we'll take it because it looks cool, number one. I didn't think that most of this stuff was going to be like 65 and 70. Oh, this is no trade? What? Why is that no trade? Okay, so that's so strange. So we finally found a no trade item here, and it's this stone etched mallet for some reason. Why? Another no trade item. Did they just not think about making these items tradable for some reason? Oh, whoa. Recommended level 50. So these are wearable by lower level people for some reason. That is so strange. I mean, this is required level 65, recommended level 70. So, I mean, automatically it's going to be better than most items. That must be why. That is weird. Because look at that. That looks cool, though. It's a giant hammer. We're going to set that aside because I'm going to have to take my rogue through here at one point to get him that item, because it's no drop, since I'm not going to be able to give it to him. Okay, so I mean, that was cool enough. Hell yeah. So next up, we have to start trying to kill all of these elemental dudes. Let's see if we can ever get our Fabled prismatic dude to spawn. I'm going to have to look up... Oh, I'm looking at it right now, actually. Let's see here. The Fabled despawns in 15 to 30 minutes, even though other Fabled mobs in the zone never seem to despawn. So because he is a trap spawning enemy, for some reason he despawns. So we're going to have to see if we can get him to spawn just some other way. Weird. These really weird dudes. I think they look actually pretty cool though. Even though they look really weird, they'd be kind of cool to have an illusion like them as well. Every time I'm like, nah man, there's no more illusions I really want. Then I see something cool like these guys and I'm like, you know what, I want that. I want the giant, the mud golem illusion. I want these rock beast illusions. Let's just pull everything. Can't stop, won't stop. By the time we're all said and done, everything in the zone is probably going to end up being dead. Let's just pull them all back up here since we've got all this group. This boss should be next. Wow, this is going to end up being a rather long video. getting to the point where it's actually giving me a little bit of lag whenever I'm killing these dudes because there's so many enemies dying at once. And it's also filling up my advanced loot window, which for some reason still lags this game. Hey, where are you going? And I know people say that they don't like it all the time, but these massive living earth, the giant earth elementals, I still love those graphics. The Luckland improved elemental graphics, I still say, are so much better than the original. People are always going to want to fight me for that, and that's a-okay. Let's pull them all back up. Gotta round them up in a nice little circle. See, I don't know if I'm just killing things too quickly, and that's why we're not getting these events to pop up. That's the only thing I could think of, maybe. Let's see if we can get our prismatic basilisk to spawn again. I forgot how many cool models they added with Planes of Power. There are just constantly so many people that hate on this expansion. I get that there were a lot of things that changed because of the expansion, and don't get me wrong, as a druid main back in the day, it pissed me off too, because I lost my income, just like in the video I was talking about with, what's his name? Oh, of course, yeah, you're not going to die in a single hit, so now you're just going to keep summoning me. I lost my income, like my passive income back in the day from teleporting people. Where? Yeah, I lost my passive income back in the day from teleporting people. I could still buff people and stuff like that, but that wasn't near as good income as teleporting people. There are several bosses that we're still missing here that for some reason we just can't get to spawn. And the only explanation I could think of is that we killed too quickly. And I think me being on my mount is also causing problems, so we're gonna hop off that. Oh, there we go. A dust devotee. Here we go. There we go. We just hadn't killed enough enemies yet. Triumvirate of soil. Be nice if things were actually actively aggroing me. Good old EverQuest pathing. A deafening roar. There we go. Fabled, perfected warder of earth. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, this dude is pretty tanky as well. Are we damage locked for some reason? There we go. Okay. I think we done killed too fast. We gotta wait for those dudes to spawn a few times. Oh, there we go. Never mind. It just took a moment for it to actually register that we killed him. Oh, wow. 7 mana regeneration shield. Fabled entropy pendant. Fabled wristband of the wraith. A lot of these items have surprisingly low level requirements on them. Of course, now that my banker has left us. Okay, so we've done that. We've done all the events that we can here so far. I'm surprised that guy over here was not fabled. That's very odd. Okay, so let's pull the rest of these dudes, because I'm sure these things aren't gonna respond to any event until everything is dead here. It's been really cool watching people do the Gates of Discord content on Mischief, by the way. 2 Fabled Earthcrafted Assassins. I didn't know that there were random versions of the Fableds here, but it's been really cool watching some streamers go through and do Gates of Discord content. Because watching the Gates of Discord bosses drop like twice the amount of loot that they normally would, yeah, we want that. We definitely want that. They're dropping like twice the amount of loot that they normally would, and it's random loot from other level appropriate bosses. So like in TACV, everything can drop 2.5 Murim level loot. The augments, the weapons, and you get twice as much of it. So you would normally get like 3 per boss, but instead you get 6. It's like, no wonder people are so twinked out on Mischief. I cannot stress this enough for anybody who is interested in getting involved in Mischief. Do it. 100% do it. If you are interested in experiencing the closest thing to an easy mode EverQuest we've ever had, Mischief is the place for you, because people are so nice because they have so much loot that they're just giving stuff away. There were several giveaways I saw in Plan of Knowledge of people just giving items away because they didn't need anymore. And everyone was just selling items off in general, like for way cheaper than what you would expect. Like my Equifinus, my primary dagger, that's a Gates of Discord level dagger you can buy at level 1, cost me less than 100,000 platinum, which is like half a chrono. And the price for it has gone down since I started playing. Like, there's been so many people selling them because they're just getting them to drop so much, like candy. So like, you can get these incredibly crazy twink items for really, really, I say really cheap, but they're cheaper than what you would expect to pay for an item like that. Because more often than not, that would cost you like 10 chrono or some shit like that. Whoa. Or some shit like that. Giant dude was over here. Still want to get our prismatic basilisk to spawn, which for some reason he doesn't seem to want to. So I guess let's just keep going. God, I forgot the giant gator dude. Does he drop the key for us, I wonder? Yes, he does. Gem etched key. We definitely want that. And a gather shadows clicky. Nice. Of course, it's no trade, because everything in this zone seems to be no trade. Oh. Vanishes as you commit its details to memory. Okay, well that's good. I've always hated having keys just sitting in my inventory. Does that mean we can open this now? We sure can. Finally, there we go. There were a whole bunch of other enemies, random enemies, that were fabled. Like the fabled dudes that drop the gemstones. And I think this is a lot like the other stuff where we have to kill a certain number of these dudes before they pop the boss. So that's what we're gonna do. Ooh. Oh, he's big. Oh, and he's level 90 as well. Let's see if I can kill myself on his damage shield. Hooray, he doesn't have a damage shield. It's like taking more damage than Finn and Ro right now. Okay. Aegis of Earth. Earring of Earth. Fabled Cloak of Flickering Flame. That's going to be very nice. Fabled Earring of Living Earth. Okay, so we got some very good items from him for our alts, for sure. Been granted access to the Chamber of the 12. Alright, don't judge me, but we're gonna try to spawn it here, too. We're going for it. And we're gonna run around, we're gonna try to spawn this little douche. We're trying to spawn it all. We're gonna see if we can get these dudes to spawn in the open world zone instead, since we could not get it in our own little instance. I really want that whip, because I'm sure that is gonna be very sellable. Very, 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 very sellable. Needleskin Basilisk. We're getting a whole bunch of Needleskin dudes. Let's just pull it all. Let's go. Let's do it all. There he is. Fabled A Prismatic Basilisk. That was his name. Not a Fabled, but Fabled A Prismatic Basilisk. All of that because I just ran in here. We finally got him to spawn. So I just had a bad instance or an unlucky instance. He dropped it. Look at that. That is probably going to be really good to sell elaborate Defiant stuff. Fabled whips. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep, 2 million a pop. They're selling for 2 million a pop. Look at that. And I got one. Yes, 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 yes. That's anywhere from, you know, not 2/3. That's about a third of a chrono price here. So, and I'm sure the aid that it pulls forth, the Fabled Call and the Mistwalker, I'm sure it's actually going to be pretty useful as well. So, I just can't believe that it didn't spawn in my own instance, but yet here we are. That's awesome. I'm so happy that we got that. Now fingers are crossed just for the two-handed blade, the primordial blade. Let's pull it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I never even thought about bringing my mount in here before, but this is kind of nice. This way I can get them in a nice little train before they start hitting me and summoning me, hopefully. Hello. Maybe I spoke too soon. Stop summoning me on top of you, Jesus. I was about to say, hey, what's that tiny little earth elemental? Oh, that's my minion. And at least Plane of Earth B is much easier to clear because of these reasons. We can just run straight through these little rooms. Everything is very linear. I don't have to run in these giant big circles on a massive map to get them to attack me. Let's do it all over again. You know what would be an amazing item that they could let us like pre-order at some point? Like that would be really cool that if they added to the game, whether it's like through achievement or something like that. Give us an item that will give us a random illusion that can give us the illusion of any enemy in the game. Anyone. I'm talking down to raid bosses, everything. Absolutely any boss or any monster in the game, it can give us that illusion of. How cool would that be though? Like through achievement or through a pre-order or something like that? No matter what, it can give you any illusion. You want to look like Sleeper? Cool. You can get that as a random item. You want to look like some of the newer bosses and stuff like that, any of these other random enemies? You just click it, it's instant cast, and it gives you any illusion in the game. That would be amazing. Because every time I see some of these different character graphics, I'm like, you know what would be really cool? I would really like to look like that. It'd be cool if that was like a random thing that you could get. Oh, so the war chiefs aren't even fabled. You pansies. How are we gonna give us a Plane of Earth B, but not give us other Fabled enemies. I guess the Warlord dude that we're about to spawn is probably Fabled. Yep, he is. Okay, so that makes sense at least. So there's only two raid bosses here. There's this dude, and there's the actual 12. Which for some reason I'm completely drawing a blank. Avatar of Earth. Jesus. Oh, did they? Here's our Wraith Councilman, and they're about to come running. Gotta get us a cool little screenshot first. Oh, he's actually green to my druid. Nice. What did we get? What did we get? I mean, cool chest item. That's going to be good for my Shadow Knight at least. Damn, just not the weapon I was wanting. Man, these guys are just dicks when it comes to their drop rate for weapons. I mean, it's for obvious reasons, but that is a shame, shame, shame. Elaborate Defiant. Ooh, we got Elaborate Defiant, guys. Lame. Lame. We're getting tons of really good items for our characters. Don't get me wrong. Really, really don't get me wrong. It is just the weapons, and I'm like, come on. Come on. At least we got a really good axe for our Shadow Knight. That's going to be nice. I just wanted the really good one-handed weapon for my other characters. And I really want the really good two-handed weapon from Rallo Zek. That's it for now, guys. I'm going to chop this up, get it uploaded so we get a video out today, and then I'm going to get on Mischief. If anybody still wants to get into the guild on Mischief or on Variant V, let me know. We'll get you added. We'll make us a cool little guild. I'll see you in the next one.